Hi, welcome back. Welcome back to ESL. Today is class 5. I am your teacher, Mrs. Yancey. One moment, please, while I share our presentation. One moment, just bear with me. Here we go. Okay. Today is class 5. We speak a lot of English now, so I hope you've been practicing. Let's begin with basic pronunciation of the alphabet. And yes, this is a different alphabet we're using today. Let's begin. Repeat after me. A, apple. B, bird. C, cat. D, duck. E, elephant. F, frog. G, goat. H, horse. I, igloo. J, jug. K, kite. L, leaf. Monkey. Nest. O, octopus. Pumpkin. Qu, queen. R, rabbit. Rabbit. Rice. Rain. Rabbit. Be careful. Do not say wabbit. Rabbit. Skunk. T, turtle. Umbrella. V, Valentine. Watermelon. Watermelon. X-ray. X-ray. Yarn. Zebra. How did you do? ¿Cómo le fue? Very good. Excellent. Moving on. Here we have X-ray. Here's the X-ray of the chest, an X-ray of somebody's hand. See the bones? See all the bones in the X-ray. There is also an X-ray fish. X-ray fish. You see all the bones in the X-ray fish? See that? Wow, all the bones of the X-ray fish. So we were speaking of the difference between a nest and a cage. So here we have a nest with eggs. 1, 2, 3 eggs in the nest. And here we have a bird in a cage. Cage. So this letter is not saying a. It says a in the word cage. The bird is in the cage. The bird is in the cage. El pájaro está en la jaula. No sé si conocen esta cosa como otro nombre, pero yo la conozco como jaula en español. En inglés, cage. Nest. Con cuidado, do not say next. This is a nest. N-E-S-T. Nest. Here we have a nest, a tree, and a house. The nest is next to the tree. Next. N-E-X-T. Next. Al lado. The tree is next to the house. The tree is next to, oops, the house. Good. So we have nest and next. Who? ¿Quién? Who is next to Mrs. Yancey? So we have some pictures. This is Cherna, Mrs. Yancey, and Fadeline. Who is next to Mrs. Yancey? Cherna and Fadeline are next to me, Mrs. Yancey. Let's fix that. Let's put Mrs. Yancey. Okay. Here we go. Let's go back to our presentation. Vamos a regresar a la presentación. Okay. Who is next to Mrs. Yancey? Cherna is next to Mrs. Yancey. Fadeline is next to Mrs. Yancey. Cherna and Fadeline are next to Mrs. Yancey. Now you try. Cherna and Fadeline are next to Mrs. Yancey. Very good. Who is next to Mrs. Yancey? Who is next to Mrs. Yancey? Mercedes is next to Mrs. Yancey. Mercedes is next to Mrs. Yancey. Now you try. Mercedes is next to Mrs. Yancey. We have Cherna here, Carlos, and Fadeline here. Who is next to Carlos? Who is next to Carlos? Cherna is next to Carlos. Fadeline is next to Carlos. Cherna and Fadeline are next to Carlos. Cherna and Fadeline are next to Carlos. Now you try. Cherna and Fadeline are next to Carlos. Between. Carlos is between Cherna and Fadeline. Between es entre. Entre. Between. Carlos is between Cherna and Fadeline. You try. Carlos is between Cherna and Fadelin. Here we have a bird, a bluebird, a dog, and a monkey. The bird is next to the dog. The bird is next to the dog. The monkey is next to the dog. The monkey is next to the dog. The dog is between the bird and the monkey. The dog is between the bird and the monkey. The dog is between the bird and the monkey. One of the things we spoke about is Guatemala sounds like watermelon or watermelon. These are two names, two things that sound similar. Dos cosas que se parecen en sonido un poco. Aquí está la diferencia. Guatemala. 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 And we have, whoops, watermelon. 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 Guatemala, watermelon. Two different things. Good? I'm going to slow down. This word is pumpkin. Let's slow it down. P. Pump. Pumpkin. 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 We're going to slow this one down too. Slow it down. Sk. Sk. S. Sk. 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 Mm. Mm. Skunk. Skunk. Sk. K. Skunk. Just gonna slow it down. Good? Okay. This is a skunk. A stinky. Let's talk about some questions. What? What? Where? Why? Who? How? When? When is your birthday? When is your birthday? When is your birthday? Let's talk about the months of the year so that we can tell people when is our birthday. Let's talk about the months of the year. Los meses del año. January, January. February, February. March, March. Make sure you're practicing. I want to hear you. April, April, May, May, June, June, July, July, August, August, September, September, October, October, November, whoops, November, December, December. When is your birthday? My birthday is in December. And again, use su español para aprender el inglés. Hay algunos meses que suenan como el mismo nombre en español, algunos pero no todos. February en español, febrero. March en español, marzo. April en español, abril. May en español, mayo. June en español, junio. July, julio. August, agosto. Se parecen. September, septiembre. October, octubre, perdón. Excuse me. October, octubre. November, noviembre. December, diciembre. Así podemos utilizar nuestro español para aprender otro idioma, como el inglés. A ver cuáles son las palabras que se parecen para poder ayudarle a recordarse. ¿Ya? When is your birthday? My birthday is in December. When is your birthday? When did you come to this country? When did you come to this country? ¿Cuándo llegaste o cuándo viniste a este país? When did you come to this country? When do you practice English? When do you practice English? ¿Cuándo practica inglés? When do you sleep? When do you sleep? ¿Cuándo duerme? When do you sleep? I go to sleep early. I go to sleep late. When do you sleep? Deja ver algo aquí. Permíteme, a ver. Okay. We're going to slow it down again. Slow it down. When? When did you come to this country? When did you come to this country? And you would answer, su respuesta es, I came to this country in, quizás mayo, May. I came to this country in May. I came to this country in May. Por ejemplo. O usted puede poner cualquier fecha, cualquier mes, o si fue el año pasado. I came to this country last year. I came to this country last year. I came to this country 2 years ago. 2 años atrás. I came to this country 2 years ago. When? When do you sleep? When do you sleep? I sleep at 9 o'clock. I go to sleep at 9 o'clock. I go to sleep at 9 o'clock. Here is 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. When? When do you practice English? When do you practice English? I practice English at the market. I practice English at the market. When do you practice English? Here we are at the market. At the supermarket. Where can I find? Otra palabra que suena parecida al español, la marqueta o el supermercado, suena un poquito. Market, supermarket. Where can I find? ¿A dónde encuentro? Where can I find? Vamos a ver qué se va a encontrar. Where. Where. ¿A dónde? Where. Where can I find the onions? Where can I find the onions? Where can I find the onions? Vamos a hablar de vegetales un momentito. Sweet potato, broccoli, carrot, garlic, onion, spinach, cabbage, whoops, asparagus, potatoes, celery, mushrooms, que son hongos, mushrooms, eggplant. So you can say, where can I find the carrots? Where can I find the carrots? Where can I find cabbage? Where can I find cabbage? Where can I find garlic? Where can I find garlic? Where can I find potatoes? Where can I find potatoes? Where can I find mushrooms? Where can I find mushrooms? Where can I find eggplant? Where can I find eggplant? Please repeat. Repita. Okra, avocado, corn, pepper, grapes, orange, watermelon, tomatoes, pear. So this is one pear. We can add an S. Podemos añadir una S para indicar plural. Pears. Peppers. Watermelons. One banana. Many bananas. And of course, cucumber. Where can I find corn? Where can I find corn? Where can I find okra? Where can I find okra? Where can I find avocado? Where can I find avocado? Where can I find grapes? Where can I find grapes? Where can I find watermelon? Where can I find watermelon? Where can I find bananas? Where can I find bananas? Where can I find cucumber? Where can I find cucumber? Very good. Where can I find milk? Milk. Milk. Where can I find milk? Where can I find eggs? Where can I find eggs? Where can I find cheese? Where can I find cheese? Where can I find yogurt? Where can I find yogurt? Where can I find butter? Where can I find butter? Very good. So if you are at the market, you can look for things and you can ask for help. Cuando está en la marqueta o el supermercado, puede pedir por ayuda con utilizar esta frase. Where can I find butter? Por ejemplo. And that would be it for our class 5. You want to focus on reviewing your questions. Repase, por favor. Where? Where can I find? When? When did you practice English? When? When do you go to sleep? When did you come to this country? And of course, the months of the year. Remember, nest, next. This is a nest. The house is next to the tree. And of course, we have the nest over here and the sounds. Okay? So please practice. Speak the language so that you can learn. Okay? Practique, practique, practique. Hasta entonces.